Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in this video we are going to understand how to automatically send message on Google Chat Space on Elementor form submission. So I run a small business and I have created my website form using Elementor. So now here in this case I want that whenever I receive a new form submission through my Elementor form, then automatically my team should get notified about the same on our Google Chat workspace. So here to build this connection, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pably Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to understand how to automatically send message on Google Chat Space on Elementor form submission. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run a small business and I use a website built with Elementor to collect inquiries from potential customers. So whenever someone fills out my contact form, I want to make sure my team knows immediately so that they can respond quickly. With an automatic messaging system, I want to set up it so that each time someone submits a form, a message is sent directly to our Google Chat Space. This way, my teams get instant notifications about new inquiries, allowing them to respond right away, improve customer services, and help close more sales, all without me having to manually check for new submissions. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect my Elementor form with my Google Chat Space, and here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pably Connect. So Pably Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error-free so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pably Connect and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pably.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pably apps window where you can see all the applications of Pably. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pably Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pably Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as send message on Google Chat Space on Elementor form submission. And here I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pably Connect, you have to click on this learn more link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pably Connect. So now moving back to my Pably's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So in my trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger application as Elementor because I have created my website form using Elementor. So Elementor form is a feature of the Elementor website builder that lets you create custom forms for your website easily. People use it because it provides a simple drag and drop interface to design forms, whether you need contact forms, signups or surveys. It's user friendly and integrates well with other tools, making it a popular choice for building forms that look great and work smoothly on any site. So in my Elementor trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submission, so that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Elementor form, then automatically Pably Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Elementor form, then automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And here you can see after selecting my trigger event, I have received a webhook URL. That means means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Elementor form with Pabbly Connect. So here following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Elementor account, and here you can see my website form which I've created using Elementor. So this is the website form of my small business, that is of Coolers. And here I'm going to connect this particular form with Pabbly Connect in order to receive the response over there. So for that I'm going to click on this edit with Elementor given over here. And here under this edit option, I'm going to select my form element. And here after selecting my form element, you can see we have received the option for actions after submit in the left side bar. So here in this action after submit, I'm going to select my action as webhook over here because I'm going to use webhook to connect my form with Pabbly Connect. And here you can see after selecting the action over here, I have received the option for webhook over here. So I'm going to open it, and then here you can see it is asking me for the webhook URL. So here in this webhook URL field, I need to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL, and now I'm going to click on this update option given over here. And then I'm going to preview changes. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Elementor form. Or you can say that we have successfully connected our Elementor form with Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as test, last name as user, email as test@pabblytunes.com. And here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the product, I'm going to select the product as Echo Cool Honeycomb. And here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this send. And here you can see it says your submission was successful. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the form name, form ID, product name, mobile number, last name, first name, and email address of our lead. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. Now let's move to our action step. And here in this action step, what we are going to do is that we are going to send an alert to our team of a new lead received through Elementor on our Google Chat space. So here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Chat. So Google Chat Hangout is an online messaging tool that helps team communicate and collaborate in real time. It's like a group chat for work where you can send messages, share files, and have video meetings. People use Google Chat because it's easy to organize conversations by topics or projects, and it integrates smoothly with other Google Workspace apps like Drive and Calendar. Whether you're working with a small team or across departments, Google Chat keeps everyone connected and on the same page, no matter where they are. So in my Google Chat Hangout action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a message. So that whenever we are going to receive a new form submission through our Elementor, then automatically we are going to send a new message for the form submission received to our Google Chat space. And now here to connect my Google Chat Hangout with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. And here you can see it is asking me for the chat webhook URL. So here in the help text it says enter your Google Chat Room webhook URL here. You will be able to register the webhook only if you have a Google Workspace account. So here to get this chat webhook URL, let me take you to my Google Chat account. So this is my Google Chat account, and here you can see I have already created a space with the name new website leads. So here to get a webhook URL for this particular space, we are going to click on our space name, and from here I'm going to select space settings. Now here under space settings, I'm going to select apps and integrations, and here under apps and integration, you can see we have received the option for add a webhook over here. So I'm going to add a webhook over here, and here you can see our incoming webhooks dialog box has appeared in front of us. And here for the name, I'm going to give the name as website lead. And now here after giving the name over here, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we have successfully created a webhook over here with the name website leads. So now I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter this chat webhook URL over here. And now here after entering this chat webhook URL, here it is asking me for the message. So I need to enter the message which I want to send to my Google Chat space whenever I receive a new form submission through my Elementor. So I'm going to enter the message as new customer inquiry submitted, name, email, phone number, product required. Next steps, please respond to this inquiry as soon as possible to ensure quick follow-up and excellent customer service. So here you can see I have used variable in the place of this values of the name, email, phone number and product name. So here I'm going to enter the values over here. So here, instead of entering these values manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive a new form submission through our Elementor form, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map my customer's name. So this is my lead's name, first name space last name. Here for the email, I'm going to map my lead's email. So this is my lead's email. Here I'm going to map the phone number. So this is my lead's phone number. And here for the product required, I'm going to map the product name. So this is the product name required. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received the successful response. That means we have successfully sent an alert message to our team on our Google chat space. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new response over here where we have received the webhook of website leads. And here you can see the message as new customer inquiry submitted, name test user, email test@pablitudes.com, a random phone number, product required as Echo Cool Honeycomb. And next steps, please respond to this inquiry as soon as possible to ensure quick follow-up and excellent customer service. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to submit a new form submission through our Elementor form. And for that, let me take you back to my Elementor form. So I'm going to refresh it. And here I'm going to enter some another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as lead, email as dummy@pablitudes.com. Here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the product name, I'm going to select the product name as architectural. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this send. And here you can see it says your submission was successful. So now let's go and check our Google chat space. And here you can see we have successfully received a new message over here which says new customer inquiry submitted, name as dummy lead, email as dummy@pablitudes.com, a random phone number, product requires as architectural. And next steps, please respond to this inquiry as soon as possible to ensure quick follow-up and excellent customer service. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Elementor and our action as Google Chat Hangout, so that whenever we are going to receive a new form submission through our Elementor form, then automatically we are going to send an alert message to our team on our Google Chat space. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.